79 years ago, on September 7th, 1945, a Victory Day parade was held in Berlin, really just rubbing into the noses of the Germans people that they lost the war. Now, the French and the Americans rolled through with their Shermans and Comets and French things, and then it was the Russians' turn, and to surprise to the American leaders, out rolled the IS-3. It is a bigger tank in person. I'm going to be honest with you. I was expecting it to be a little shorter, but I also don't know what I was expecting. So we're going to take a look at it. We're going to look at the outside. We're going to go over what's going on with the tank. And if you like this content, thank you for watching, and like and subscribe. All right, so you got your front plates and then your lower plate and the classic pike nose of the IS-3. You got your tow hooks to tow the IS-3 if it inevitably breaks down. It was Russian. Your driver's hatch, you can probably see in there if you want to take a peek. Pretty nice. It actually has an interior more than I really thought it would. Then we step back. Well, these do flip up. This one looks like it's a little bent. I'm not going to even make an attempt to move anything on this, really. The tracks are 650 millimeters wide. They're single pin tracks, so we'll find it. They might not have one. Yeah, they got one right there. So single pin tracks are one pin holds the two track pieces together right here. 1, 2. Right here you have the idler wheel. It is up front instead of like a lot of German vehicles at the time had the sprocket wheel in the front and the idler in the back. And you do the track tensioning on the front on these things. You actually do it on the inside. Unfortunately, we're not allowed inside the vehicle. I don't blame them. I wouldn't let me in anything as cool as this either. Yeah, you got your road wheels. They're all steel. And right here, you take this nut out, and you can fill it with oil. And your torsion bar suspension right there is full length. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 road wheels with full length torsion bars. Oh, there's what's left of it right here. Oh, wow. Look at all that. Oil? Yeah. So this usually is... It does. Usually this piece is a little straighter. It's not so smashed. And it holds your log. Comes out to about here. And it is for unditching. You would ring it across your tracks, drive over it, pull the tank over, hopefully getting more friction. That is a really close fit, but that is to protect the turret rotation mechanism. 4 external 90-liter fuel tanks. We'll put up how much gallons that is. It's a metric, yeah, it was 213, I think. It's a metric system tank. It's going to be in metric system. Okay. It's okay. It's missing one of the fuel tanks, which is fine. It's hard to... 79-year-old tank. Yeah, it's hard to get parts for these. You open these up to get to service the transmission. These come off to actually pull the transmission if you needed to. Oh, we didn't show them the sprocket wheel. This is connected directly to the transmission and the drivetrain. So they got these interesting way to hold the bolts into place. You see that?
Yeah. It's almost like
I haven't seen that before.
Like a locking washer.
My hands are so dirty.
It's all right. How much horsepower does it put out?
540 horsepower at 2200 RPM, 2500 RPM. I looked it up. We'll put it.
If we're wrong, we'll put it.
We'll put it right here. If I'm right, I'll be right. So this Along with these is your travel lock for your gun. It would hang out to here. You'd swing it up, lock your barrel into place so that it doesn't move if it's on a train or something like that. I don't know how you move a tank like this without driving it. Wow.
Man, this thing's dope.
Oh, we got more. Tow hitches, spring, kind of like a mountain climbing gear, spring loaded. Can you see? Does that one move too?
Not very much.
Nice. Okay.
Watch that cord.
Yeah. Thank you.
Where's that?
Oh my goodness, get a look at that.
Thing shot.
Shot, maybe.
Shot by something.
Or someone just ran it over.
Possibly.
These are the brackets. This is what they look like when they're off. You can detach them. I think it's this because that makes the most sense because each of them has one. And these, there's a sucker stick in there. Open about a little bit further than that, but not a lot of clearance. You'd get maybe an inch more, but close that.
How thick is the hole?
Oh yeah. Well, the front plates, like I said, are 110 millimeters, so 11 centimeters. These side plates, right here, these side, that's 90 millimeters thick. It angles down right there. That should still be 90 if I'm not mistaken. But right, you can't see it, but right past me, up past the tracks, it slopes up out this way to meet right here, and that's also 90. They used big presses to bend the steel when it was hot, obviously. Can you get a view up top? So I don't know if you can see it. We have to hold the camera up. We may go up and get a higher view, but we'll highlight it. But there's the machine gun laying on top of the turret, and then to the left you have the actual mount for the machine gun, and then to the right you have the thing that made this thing the thing it is. The dopeness of it, the swagger. 75 what?
105.
It's actually a 122 millimeter projectile. 2-piece ammunition. You may want to come around for this, sorry. It's a long barrel.
Very long.
Can you look down it?
That's one of my problems.
Just drops your phone right down the barrel.
It slips and it goes, you just hear it hit the breech.
It'd be cool if you can see the rifling. You want to turn your flash on to see if you can?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, look at that. That's sick.
Wonderful.
That's sick. That sloped 90 millimeter thick armor is what I was talking about. This is actually the profile it takes. It goes down this line and it goes straight down. Ooh, almost fell. It goes straight down right there. And you get a pretty spacious, from what I understand. Now, I've heard that these things are a little cramped, and that's coming from malnourished communist 5'4" men. I'm sure for a corn-fed 5'10" American, it'd be a little bit tighter of a fit. So the turret is actually a cast turret, and it's 250-ish millimeters, but that's variable spots. Some parts are going to be thinner, some parts are going to be thicker. Like the mantlet is a very, very thick. The mantlet is a very thick piece. It is probably where the most is. But with this hemispherical design, it's supposed to help glance rounds coming in. This was made by the Russians because they wanted a completely long 88 Tiger II, pretty much, proof tank. And it came in at a time that was so late that it never actually got to even face a tiger. So, who knows? Anyway, that'll do it for today. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoy this, and I will see you next time. It's cool. Now, you may be wondering where you could find a specimen like this, like the IS3. Well, we're at the House of Tanks in Wichita, Kansas. Now, unfortunately, as you can see right here, it's been sold. So some lucky guy got himself a Soviet IS-3 tank. No idea how much, but congratulations to whoever gets it, and thank you to House of Tanks for allowing us to do this. This was a real treat. Love tanks. Thank you very much. They do take donations, so if you have the means, do that. It's nice and it's an awesome thing to do. Thank you for watching.